Spanking kids. Is it really the right way to teach? Hey parents. Today I want to sit down with you all and have a heartfelt chat about raising kids. A journey full of love but also plenty of challenges. Have you ever wondered, does spanking really make my child behave better? Or maybe, am I doing the right thing here? I get it, sometimes. In the heat of the moment, we just want our kids to stop misbehaving right away. But is spanking the answer? Let's dive in and hear what the experts have to say about this. I truly believe that after this talk, we'll have a lot to think about and apply to our own families. First off, I want to give you a quick rundown of what we'll explore today. We'll start by looking at those familiar thoughts, what I call biases, like spanking is good, or you have to be strict for kids to turn out well. Then, I'll share insights from top experts around the world about the downsides of punishing kids. Ready? Let's get started. Biases about spanking. Are they really as right as we think? Hey parents, I'm sure we've all heard the saying, spare the rod, spoil the child. Growing up, I remember my mom grabbing a stick whenever I got into mischief, saying, you need this to behave. Now that I'm a parent myself, I sometimes wonder, was that really the right way? Some folks believe spanking is the quickest fix to stop bad behavior. But today, I want us to sit down together and dig a little deeper into these ideas to see if they hold up. First, what even is bad behavior? To me, it might be my kid making a mess or refusing homework. But to them, is it really bad? Maybe they're acting out because they're sad, craving attention, or just exploring the world in their own way. I think the key isn't just stopping the behavior, but figuring out what's behind it. If my kid's need, like wanting love or to be heard, is valid, shouldn't I help them find a better way to express it instead of spanking? Then there's the spanking itself. I used to think, one smack, they'll be scared, problem solved. But looking back, I wonder, was that really good? Once, I spanked my kid in frustration, and they went quiet, but the look in their eyes broke my heart. I'm scared that all I got was temporary fear, not real change. Worse, when I spank, I feel this rush of power, like I'm in control. But then I ask myself, am I going too far? What keeps me up at night is the bond with my kid. When I spank or yell too harshly, I worry it leaves a crack in their heart. They might pull away, stop sharing with me, and it's not just about us. It could affect how they treat friends later on. If they see me solving problems with force, will they do the same? Every time I think about this, I wonder, what am I teaching them with these spankings? What do experts say about punishing kids? Alright, parents. Now I want to share what the experts, folks who've spent decades studying and working with kids, think about punishment. I'm sure hearing their perspectives will shed light on why spanking isn't always the best fix. Let's start with Dr. Gina Green, a big name from the New England Center for Children. She says instead of punishing kids for messing up, we should cheer them on for doing good. For example, if my kid skips homework, rather than scolding, I could praise them for finishing one small task and guide them from there. She warns that punishment might stop the behavior right then. But what comes next? Kids might get mad, fight back, or even start avoiding us. That hits home for me. I've seen my kid go silent after a punishment. And it didn't feel like agreement. It felt like hurt. Next up is Dr. Noreen Johnson, former head of the American Psychological Association. She shared a story that stuck with me. As a kid, she stole corn from a farmer. When her dad caught her, he didn't spank her, he made her tell the truth, apologize, and eat the raw corn. Guess what? She grew up valuing honesty. She says if we want kids who love, respect, and discipline themselves, skip the punishment. For little ones, distract them or set clear rules. For older kids, Set expectations with fair rewards or consequences. I thought, wow, I could totally try that. Then there's Dr. Terry Mizrahi, a social work expert. She cuts right to it. Punishment is adults being aggressive, the very thing we don't want kids to do. Right? She says spanking just breeds anger and can even lead to more violence. Instead, we should model good behavior. Teach kids about consequences through encouragement, timeouts, or firm boundaries. That really sank in for me. I want my kid to grow up caring and understanding, not scared or aggressive. Finally, Dr. James Morris, a family therapy pro, weighs in. He says, punishment means causing harm to correct a wrong, often through spanking, but he cautions that it can backfire, especially if it crosses into abuse. He urges us to pick gentler discipline to help kids grow strong and healthy. Hearing him, I thought of those awful child abuse stories in the news and told myself, I've got to be more careful. Closing thoughts. Hey parents. After all this, I feel so much lighter. I realize that instead of reaching for the rod, I can choose love and patience to guide my kid. It's not always easy, but I believe that by being a good example and walking alongside them, they'll pick up the best lessons. What do you think? Let's try tweaking how we parent today and raise happy, healthy kids together.